Hey there, my wonderful Catholic kiddos. Welcome back to our channel in the Catechism for Kids series. Back with me again, Joseph, your host and catechist. I hope you don't get bored of me. Today we're going to talk about the second luminous mystery of the Rosary, which is the wedding at Cana. So grab your rosaries and let's get started. Now remember, each luminous mystery is a special event in the life of Jesus that helps us know him better, love him more, and be like him too. And the second luminous mystery is the wedding at Cana, where Jesus did his first miracle. So let's see what we can learn from it. All right, so let's set the scene. We are in Cana, and it's a big celebration. It's a wedding feast with lots of friends and family. Jesus and Mary, his mother, are there, along with some of Jesus' disciples. Everyone's having a great time until suddenly the wine runs out. And in those days, if the wine ran out at a wedding feast, well, it was kind of like a really bad thing because it was a symbol of joy and celebration. So without wine, people couldn't really celebrate anymore. Now, the host, he was really worried about this, because if the guests didn't have wine, they might not think that the host was generous or kind. However, Mary noticed about the situation, and she approached Jesus, and she informed him about the current situation. The mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, what concern is that to you and to me? My hour has not yet come." Well, Mary knew her son Jesus could help. So she said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." And of course, as a good son, Jesus listened to his mom and went to help her solve this problem. And so Jesus said to the servants, "Fill up these jars with water." And the servants are like, okay. And they filled up the jars with water. Then Jesus said to them, "Draw some out and take it to the master of the feast." So the servants took some of that water and brought it to the master of the feast. He tasted it and had no idea that it was water. He thought it was good wine. So he called the bridegroom and said, "Everyone brings out the good wine first. And then when people are already drunk, they bring out the cheap stuff. But you have kept the good wine until now." And the bridegroom and his attendants were amazed. Jesus did this, the first of his signs, in Cana of Galilee, and revealed his glory. And his disciples believed in him. Now let's look back at the story and review it. The second luminous mystery, the wedding at Cana, is when Jesus performed his first public miracle, turning water into wine at his mother Mary's request after the wedding celebration ran out of wine. Mary, noticing the needs of the bride and groom, prompted Jesus to help. Jesus instructed the servants to fill large stone jars with water. And when they served it to the master of the feast, it was found to be high-quality wine. This miracle showed Jesus' power and revealed his glory for the first time. And fruit of this second luminous mystery is to Jesus through Mary, understanding of the ability to manifest through faith. There are some key aspects that we can see from this story. Let's dive deeper. Number 1, the problem. Jesus, his mother Mary, and his disciples were invited to a wedding at Cana at the celebration. The hosts realized they had run out of wine, which would have been a great embarrassment. Number 2, Mary's intervention. Mary noticed the situation and told Jesus, "They have no wine." Number 3, Jesus' response. Jesus initially responded that his time had not yet come, but Mary instructed the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Number 4, the miracle. Jesus asked the servants to fill 6 large stone jars used for Jewish purification rites with water. When the servants drew out the water and took it to the master of the feast, it had been turned into wine. Number 5, Jesus' glory. The master of the feast was surprised by the quality of the wine, noting that the best wine was usually saved for last. This act was Jesus' first public miracle and the first time he revealed his glory. So kids, what can we learn from this second luminous mystery? Firstly, the story demonstrates Jesus' power. This was Jesus' first miracle and showed his divine power to change something ordinary water into something extraordinary wine. Remember that nothing is impossible for God, and even though we can only give him small or ordinary things, such as water in this story, can turn it into something extraordinary. Just trust in him always, and he will make amazing things in your life. Secondly, it also shows Mary's kindness. Mary saw that the wedding hosts were in trouble and went to Jesus to help them. This shows us her care for others and her role in asking Jesus to help us. Mary loves us very much, and we can always turn to her and ask for her intercession. She is our mother also, and she will listen to us and brings our problems to Jesus so that Jesus can make miracles in our life and solve our problems. Thirdly, it is about God's generosity. Jesus didn't just make a little bit of wine, he made a lot of it, and it was the very best. This reminds us that God is a God of great generosity and abundance. And lastly, this story is about faith and trust. The servants trusted Jesus and did what he told them, even though it may have seemed strange. Because they obeyed, they got to witness and be a part of the miracle. We also need to trust in him fully and obey to whatever Jesus asks us to do. Remember what Mother Mary said? Do whatever he tells you. As long as we listen to Jesus and obey him, Jesus will help you and make miracles in your life. And as we reflect on this mystery, remember that Mary teaches us to trust in Jesus and to always bring our needs to him in prayer. And Jesus teaches us that with him, ordinary things can become extraordinary. Amen. All right, my amazing Catholic kiddos, hope you had fun learning about the second luminous mystery of the Rosary. It's the wedding at Cana. Remember, Jesus and Mama Mary love you very much, and Jesus wants you to know that with him, ordinary things can become extraordinary. So keep that in your heart, and until next time, may God bless you and keep you in his loving care. And remember, you are all awesome and blessed. Amen.